Hey guys, it's Taylor, also known as Short Sleeve Tea, and I decided at the spur of the moment that I was going to make a video for you guys. It was a pretty specific video, but it has been requested quite a few times, and that would be what is or what was my pre-op diet. So my pre-op diet was pretty simple. There wasn't too much complication with it at all. No one told me what to do. It was kind of something that I just came up with on my own. I knew how my body worked. I knew what my body reacted poorly to and what it reacted best to. At least I thought I did. And now I kind of have more of an insight than I did before on kind of how my body reacts to different things. So before I get into exactly what the pre-op diet was, I will give a little bit of background. I started my pre-op diet on May 16th, 2016, and like I said, I weighed 381 pounds, and I just kind of sat down and wrote a list beforehand of foods that I liked and foods that I disliked, but I knew were good for me. And kind of tried to compile those into a list of things that I knew I needed to eat to lose weight. I had never previously tried to lose weight ever in my entire life. That is how I got to be as heavy as I was. I had problems with PCOS. I had problems later on that I found out about diabetes, insulin resistance, things of that nature. Hormone imbalance, all kinds of different things, and I wanted to find a diet that would kind of help me kind of overcome those things and would just kind of trick my body into thinking that it didn't have those problems, if that makes any sense. So I decided that my first big kind of like food that I would be cutting out, or substance that I would cut out of my diet, was sugar. So I looked a little further into a PCOS diet and kind of like foods that would be good for someone who is diabetic to eat, and I stumbled across a low-carb keto diet. I will go ahead and say that pre-op I did not do keto, and I didn't eat dairy. I did not eat dairy at all. So for those 3 months before my surgery, I was told to lose about 50 pounds. The reason for that was not so that I could have the surgery, so that I would qualify, so that they could see, you know, like normal people having the surgery who go through insurance have to kind of lose the weight so that they know they can lose the weight and they have the mindset for it. Well, because mine was out of pocket, I had the option to either have the surgery at the hospital or have it at the doctor's office, which sounds crazy, but yes, they offered me to have my gastric sleeve at the doctor's office. So if I had it at the doctor's office, I would be an outpatient surgery patient, and if I had it at the hospital, I would have had to stay overnight 3 or 4 different nights. So I ended up opting to have it at the doctor's office just because it would be cheaper, but because of my BMI and the size of their tables at the doctor's office, they wanted me to lose 50 pounds so that my BMI would be under, I believe it was 50. It had to have been 50. So I did all that I could to lose the weight before mid-August, because I started school just a couple weeks after the time period, kind of the time frame that I had set for myself to have the surgery. So starting out with my pre-op diet, I would wake up in the morning. First off, I ate 1,200 calories in a day. I didn't really count carbs, but I ate very low carb. Looking back on kind of some of the meals, and I tracked everything in MyFitnessPal, so I actually have gone back and looked to see how many carbs in a day I was eating around that time frame, and it was about 30 to 50, so I'd say 40 carbs in a day, net carbs. And I ate a lot of fruit in the morning, kind of like low sugar fruit like berries and things of that nature, and then I'd put it into a protein shake. So I'd have a protein shake in the morning. At lunchtime I would have a meat and vegetables. And at dinner, I would have a meat and vegetables, and for a snack, I'd have some sort of fruit or protein shake again, like the low sugar fruits. I avoided anything that was high in sugar, artificial sweeteners. I didn't even drink coffee for that 3 months, which is crazy to think about because I drink it every day now. And like I said, I did not have any dairy. In my mind, dairy was not good for me. It wasn't good for hormone imbalance, and I don't know why I just quit dairy for that 3 months, but I did. And so in that 3 month period, I did lose that 50 pounds, and I was able, obviously, to have my surgery. And we are coming up very quickly on my 1 year post-op. That is in 2 weeks. So, like I said, my pre-op diet was super simple, low carb, high protein. I had probably 100 grams of protein in a day, 1,200 calories, and I did not exercise. I weighed almost 400 pounds, and I just didn't have the motivation for it. But because I was on such a strict low calorie, low carb diet, I didn't really have to. My body was burning fat just because I wasn't eating what I used to eat. If I had to really think about it, I probably ate close to 200 or 300 grams of carbs in a day before I even thought about losing weight. I probably had 100 grams of sugar in a day. I ate lots of sugar, lots of rice, lots of noodles, lots of breads, things like that. But I also ate healthy foods as well with those things. So it was really just the sugar that was kind of inhibiting me and making me gain all the weight I had gained because of my PCOS. So once I found out I was diabetic, I knew all of that had to change, and it did, and here we are now. So like I said, that was my pre-op diet. I tracked everything in my Fitness Pal from the very first day that I started. So if I had any suggestion to give to you, if you are starting out in your pre-op stage or just starting out new, you've already been sleeved or had your bypass or whatever it is, track your food. It helps so much. It keeps you accountable when no one else will. It really just keeps your mind in the right place. You don't have to do this forever. I have gotten to the point where, because of school and things like that, there are some days that I don't track as much as I should, or I'll just go the entire day not tracking, then at the end of the day I go back and track, and that's kind of thrown me off guard. Getting kind of to the current time, the present time, I will give you guys a little bit of an update on me. I have not lost weight in about 2 months. I've stayed right at the same weight. I have not hit Wonderland yet. I know a lot of you guys are wondering, and I have not. I'm sure you guys probably think that makes me really upset, but it doesn't. I'm not unhappy with my weight. I'm not unhappy with my body. I am very, I'm very happy with all of the decisions I've made, and having my sleeve and going to yoga and eating foods that are good for me and make my body feel the way that they should. I'm still very low carb. Some days I will have something like, I don't know, sun chips, or I'll have, like today I had these Carb Master yogurt, which is a little bit higher in carbs than you would think it would be. It's like 5 or 6 grams, but I'm not full-blown keto, but I'm still kind of like modified keto. I wanted to do keto for the entire month of July, but I had a lot of stressful situations and stress eating. I'm not really one to stress eat, but I am one to kind of eat what makes me feel comfortable, and keto is very strict. You have to eat very specific foods and keep within a certain amount of macros, and that was just not really for me this month. That doesn't mean that I don't want to do keto, and it doesn't mean that I'm perfectly fine with staying at this weight forever. I would like to get down to at least the 180s so that I can so that I will have lost a full 200 pounds. One really cool thing that I realized the other day was that once I weigh 190 pounds, 0.5 ounces, I will have lost 190 pounds, 0.5 ounces. So I will weigh as much as I've lost. And then everything after that, I will have lost more than I weigh. So I know exactly why I haven't lost any more weight. I'm fully accountable of that. I'm fully aware of what is going on, and the month of August will be dedicated to working out and exercising and getting back on track with that. So I haven't really decided if I'm going to get a gym membership. I don't really like the idea of a gym membership. I have gym equipment at my home. I have a community pool. I go to yoga, you know, things like that, but I need to get into cardio because I've gotten to the point where I'm eating the same amount of calories every single day, and I guess just right now that my body is kind of clinging to that and it's comfortable. Um, I'm not eating much more than 1200 to maybe 1350 calories in a day, something like that. It really varies, but on the days that I do have more food, I will eat, or I will do some type of exercise, whether it be like yoga or just walking. So I do know that I need to exercise if I want to lose more weight. Everybody is different. Some people will continually kind of lose weight throughout their whole entire year, whether they exercise or not. I've been very fortunate to not have to really do a whole lot of exercising to lose the weight that I have already lost, but I know that from this point on, that is what my body is going to need. It needs to go into fat burning mode. I have lost a lot of weight, so I'm not as big as I was, and my body can't rely on just eating low calories to lose the weight anymore. So yes, I do need to exercise, fully aware of that, and that will be happening in August. So really that is an update on me. That's about all I have for you. My weight is, I believe I weigh 202 or 203, so I am right just teetering on Wonderland and being in the 200s. But we will see how this goes. Like I said, I'm very content with my body. I'm really happy with how I look right now. I feel really good. I know that I'm healthy. Any blood work that I've had has come back just wonderful. My blood pressure is really, really good, if not low, most of the time. On 4th of July, I actually checked my blood sugar after having eaten a more amount of sugar than I normally do, and it was still perfect. It was like 95, and that was like maybe an hour or two after I had had sugar, so it would have been peaked at that point. So yeah, I'm really happy with myself. I'm happy with my body. I'm, you know, I just feel really content. And I do get questions a lot about having skin removal surgery, and honestly right now I just don't know. If I was going to have skin removal surgery at any point, if I could just pick one place, it would be my stomach. Obviously that is where all of my loose skin, or at least a significant portion of it, is. So if I could pick, it would be there. But I have mentioned in previous videos that I'm going to have children next year, probably one child, or who freaking knows at this point. But after I graduate, I'm going to try to have a baby, and I don't want to have kind of like a tummy tuck and then immediately have a baby and just stretch it out and ruin everything. I don't want to say ruin, because the baby's not ruining anything, at least for me, but I don't want to stretch my skin back out after that. I'd rather have my child and then maybe a year or two down the road have a tummy tuck. So plastic surgery is not in my near future. I'm sorry if that disappointed anybody if they were looking forward to that in my journey, but stick around for a year or so and maybe you will see that. But as far as right now, not right now. So that is going to be it for this video. There is going to be more videos coming up soon. Like I said, I will be doing my review on Ovation hair cell therapy, so be looking for that, and possibly a video about my PCOS coming up very soon. I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!